Hey guys, Chris Mckee here from the Hitch House. I want to just take a second to say thank you to everyone who purchased a Thor sanctuary from us. Guys, we sold almost 50 sanctuaries in about a year. That's incredible. We are the largest sanctuary dealer in North America. Now, one thing we did discover was the sanctuaries sleep about 2 people. So we wanted to do something for the families. So what we did was, guys, we bought a deal of chateaus. So we have 3 different floor plans. We have a 19Z, a 21Z, and a 22Z. We're gonna go through them here today. So first off, the 19Z is Thor's newest floor plan, or one of Thor's newest floor plans, sorry. And we have an MSRP on this coach of almost $174,000. We're gonna take a quick tour of it here. So you have a rear U-shaped lounge, large 12-volt refrigerator, a wet bath. So guys, the person who buys this, or people who buy this, might very well be after a van, and this is just a less expensive alternative. This comes fully equipped with an onboard generator and sleeping for up to 4 people, and seatbelts for 4 as well. It is equipped on the Chevy chassis. There is limited availability for the Ford chassis with this floor plan. So you have a 12-year structural warranty, guys, 6-year lamination warranty, 1 year basically front to back on this, 12,000 miles, power awning, 8,000 pound hitch. And guys, as I said, it's Friday, March 13th here, Friday the 13th. It is just a snowing and a blowing outside, but inside our heated showroom, it is 70 degrees. Lots of storage, guys. That goes right through to the other side there. Here. Jeez, there we go. Onboard water heater. Furnace. Just a real nicely equipped little rig. And guys, this is on for $104,995, just under $105,000 plus HST and licensing. That's inclusive of freight, PDI, and all other fees. These are deals that can't be beat, guys. So one thing we learned with the sanctuaries was simply, if we buy more, we get a better discount. And that's known to be true for a long time in the RV industry. But buying on this scale hasn't been done in Canada for a very, very long time. So we had to buy about 40 of these to get this deal. So next we're going to move on to the 21Z. So again, on the Chevy, you have your power awning. The nice feature about the 21Z is we're going to go all the way back here. And you have the in-law suite. Guys, you can put a ton of stuff in this. Camping chairs, barbecue, it can fit it all. Now, these also come equipped with 8,000 pound hitches. So the MSRP on the 21Z is going to be just shy of $180,000. And again, you have seatbelts for 5 in this now. So you're seating one more person. You have lots of sleeping, so that'll sleep 2 up there. You know, 1 to 2 potentially here, but it's going to be more so set up for 1. And then you have the corner bed in the back there. These have giant 12-volt refrigerators. Sorry, guys, giant is a relative term. Giant for the size of the motorhome. 2-burner cooktop. And you're getting out of that wet bath now. And guys, now we're going to try and do this here. I'm 6 foot 250, and I got lots of room in here. A little separation curtain right there and on the upper bunk. And guys, once again, we're trying to hit a price point on these. So the 21Z is going to come in at $109,995. So, Toronto RV show a few weeks ago, there was not anything within $6,000 of this price point. This pricing simply cannot be touched. This was already the better quality unit. Well, now it's better and less expensive. And you have your onboard generator right here, which is gas and propane. These are all 30 amp coaches. Next, we're going to go on to the 22Z. So guys, this is just the introductory rough video. So we're going to release a little more polished video a little later on. But that being said, we're going to move on to the 22Z. So this particular model is at $128,875, but starting at $114,995. That's with a bedroom slide. And we're going to go over the price difference and what made this one a little more expensive than the rest. So, again, on the Chevy chassis, you're going to notice a few little things about this one, like the footboard, the running boards, the window visors. We'll get into that in a minute. So on this, we have an MSRP of $186,069. And again, you have your nice bunk up here. Again, seating for 3 more back here. A bigger sink. 12-volt refrigerator. And a nice walk-around bed. Guys, this is a 22Z. So this is a tiny, tiny motorhome with a walk-around bed. MCD blinds all around. And storage too, guys. Like, and let's take a quick peek in the bath here. Again, very similar size bathroom to the 21Z, just on the opposite side. Nice big kitchen, lots of storage. Guys, these are great for getting into provincial parks, traveling across Canada with. Our parks in Canada tend to be a little smaller than our neighbors to the south. Okay, so now we're going to get into what makes this one a little more expensive. Guys, just like with the sanctuaries, we equip these with certain packages, or we offer certain packages that most of our customers generally purchase anyway. So on this particular one, or on any of these, the following packages can be purchased. So we have what's called an appearance package. So that's going to cover the window visors, the running boards, the rear mud guard. It's going to have max air vents on the rooftop. I'm not going to crawl up there, so please take my word for it. And one last thing for the appearance package is this is real slick. So guys, blacking out these little windows on the doors has always been a pain in the butt. This system does it real nice. Blacks it right out. And it's a real clean install. So that's the appearance package. So what else do we have? We have on the 22Z and the 21Z only, if you'd like, you can get a rear stabilizer package. So what's also on those is snap pads. And we wire that up right to 2 little switches right there. What else do we have on here? Guys, we've seen some lithium packages going for crazy money. And when I say crazy money, I mean we're talking 300 amp hours, 10,000 bucks in some situations. Well, on this guy, what do we offer on this one? And we're going to run a little test after this. But we have 2 batteries, and And the total amp hours on those is 628 amp hours, guys. That is 6 hours and 28 amp hours. That's absolutely incredible. So that's another package you can do, is the lithium package. Not only do we change the house batteries, we change every single battery other than the engine battery to a lithium battery in this motorhome. The second to last package is solar. Solar obviously going to be equipped on the roof. We do 300 watts of solar. There is a fifth package that's not pictured with this coach, and that's a Kumo carrier. I'll get a picture posted at the end of the video of what the Kumo carrier is. And guys, for pricing on these packages, please contact your sales representative. Now, going back to the lithium, a lot of people ask, well, geez, what comes standard? You know, how long can I really go? Well, with the 12-volt refrigerator, you know, if you plan on doing a lot of dry camping, you want to have the extended battery power. And your standard battery in this is going to be around 100 amp hours on a conventional battery. Now, 100 amp hours on a conventional battery doesn't exactly give you 100 amp hours. The way that math works out is it's about 55 to 60% of that is usable power. On a lithium battery, it turns out it's about 90% of that is usable power. So what we're gonna do here, again, guys, this is 628 amp hours of battery power on this coach. We got all the lights on in here and the refrigerator's already running. We're going to start a little timer. And what we're gonna do, and we'll post some follow-up videos with this. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna come over here, and we are starting with a full charge in a climate-controlled showroom, just so everyone has that, knows what we're starting with. So we've now unplugged. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start a timer. And this timer is gonna go for a few days. Guys, that's right, you're gonna have a few days of battery power on here. Now, let me see if I can do this here. There we go. We have now started the timer. So guys, this is how the Hitch House is making family camping affordable. So, what we heard again with the sanctuaries is great price, but only 2 people can come. They were kind of bummed out about that. So guys, we have sleeping in these motorhomes anywhere from 4 to 5 people, maybe 6 if you squeeze that extra person in there. Again, there are only 5 seatbelts in them, so that extra person's got to get there, you know, with their own vehicle. But again, sleeping for 5, maybe 6 people in some of these. So come in, check them out. We are already starting to sell. We've sold about 30% of these. So guys, come on in, reserve yours for the camping season coming up. Wow, listen to that wind. Come on in, listen to yours coming up, reserve your motorhome coming up, and get camping with us today. Thanks a lot and take care. Bye-bye.